Welcome back. It's seven-handed at our final table, and here's a quick rundown of who's left. Tabanu has now stormed into the lead, while Havana is still having a good day at the races, running steady in second. Previous final tabler Lolu Shove is one to watch in third, but an outside bet would be another regular, Sindri 1, currently trailing near the back of the pack. 7 remain at our final table. Blinds are 3 and 6,000.
Fold, 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 fold. Raise the button. Jam from the small blind. Call from the big blind. Call from the button. Three-way action.
Let's have a look, see if you can predict this.
One of the king jacks might get out of the way if it goes all in call. The big blind might fold.
Ace nine's all in. Olivier calls it with the king jack.
Yeah, he does fold. It's not the worst. It's not too bad to fold that there, to be honest. So pretty standard. Button's got a shove. Small blind's got a shove. He's got to find one of the 2 remaining kings or jacks. Well, he is gone. Olive 1. He's gone.
He's a goner. And takes 133 euros for 7th place finish. The money is creeping up now.
Well, we are six-handed.
Six-handed, blinds are 3,500 and 7,000. Ooh, action!
It's a bit unlucky here for Havana. He's not really got too involved all day. And twice on the big blind he's found pocket pairs.
Sindri min raises those aces.
Interesting to see how Havana will play his tens. Some players just get a rush of blood and stick the whole stack in. Other players just call.
See.
Well, he's committed himself to the hand.
Just short of 50,000 bet there.
It's going to be all...
It's a call.
Wow, he's just cool. Look at that. He's seen him raise fold before. Maybe that's what it is. He set the trap.
Let's see the flop. Oh, that's got to be a bit scary. But he does hold the ace.
They've both got a club. It's going to go all in and call.
Not all of it.
Well, it puts the other player all in.
Nearly half of it. Yeah.
And that's on their backs. It's just a 2-outer for Havana. Otherwise, he's just done half his stacking.
2 of hearts. It's a brick. And so is that. Havana lost a lot of chips there.
Yeah, a bit unlucky.
Not out.
Nothing he could do with that flop. He definitely couldn't have put his opponent on aces there.
So Sindri up to, well, we've just seen them go down a bit. 247,000 now. Havana picks up ace-king here.
Well, 15 big blinds for the 7s.
7s. Is it a shove? Yep, all in.
Well, it's going to be a reshove. There it is.
There it is.
Whoop, there it is.
I think we might be going to those races.
Yes, we've seen 1 ace fold. So 2 aces left in the deck, 3 kings. Mr. Rooster, decent favourite here. But anything can happen.
Indeed.
Well, it could come 9-9. That's a bad... Oh, there's one.
Oh!
Oh. And Havana has gone from our chip leader to one of the short stacks here at the final table. In just 2 hands. He's done nothing really wrong either.
Well,
just how poker goes sometimes.
Some solace in that. So, blind still at 3.5 and 7,000. 8s here for Assos. On the button. It's a fold from Rooster. Surely it'll be folded around.
You think he's going to put it all in?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's all going in.
There's not a lot to go in.
It's getting snapped off by the big blind. No TV time for Tabanu in this hand.
Fold. And it is a call, of course, and another races. Can Tabano see a king or a jack on the flop?
Well, Havana will be funking for a king or a jack, that's for sure.
Oh, there's the jack.
There it is.
7, 8 on the river? Nah.
Nah.
No, not today. So that is Assos's tournament life over.
6th place. What does
Sixth
he
place
get for
finish is €175.
that? Look
So
at that. There you
yeah,
go. Not a bad evening's work.
Not a bad evening's work at all. And we are, of course, down to 5 players now.
Havana's managed to get it up another spot.
4s against 6s here.
And Tabano's going to raise. He's min raised. Havana should be getting it all in.
It's just a call. What do you think of that?
No, honestly, I think it's terrible unless he's going to do a stop and go. If he's prepared to make a stop and go, it's a great play. If he's not, it's terrible, in my opinion.
Let's see this flop. 8. Oh, they both hit their full house.
Right, it's all going in. Maybe you're going to go for a check raise, but that doesn't make sense with these blind levels.
Well, there is a check. I can see it's got to go in.
14,000's a good bet here.
14,000.
Unless you want to say to myself, unless you say to yourself, I'm going to bet half his stack and
Okay,
then
that's
commit him. But he's gone
19.
Gone for 19. And there's the check raise. Yep, he tried to get a few more chips out of the pot in case he was winning and the guy had 2 overs. Tabano, running like God at this final table, is called. He's a mile in front. Havana would like to see an 8 on the river, I'm sure, or a king, or a 4.
Oh,
It's
an ace.
And a full house is no good in this hand.
Indeed, it isn't.
With 8s over 4s, he is gone.
Havana is a goner in 5th place. But a wonderful prize of €222.
Well done, Havana. You did nothing really wrong all day. It's just poker.
So 4-handed play. Blind still at 3.5 and 7,000. A raise there under the gun from Mr. Rooster.
Horrible game sometimes. You know, you go to the final table chip lead and you do nothing wrong and you don't get even in the top 3. But that is poker.
You got to come to expect it at times.
See a little queenie on this board. Wow, look at this flop.
Wow, Mr. Rooster.
Absolute heaven.
Mr. Rooster hits the straight.
A second pair and a gut shot for you, lol you shove. I'd like to see him bet this, even if you just bet small, like 10,000. Because if your opponent's got anything, you're definitely going to get paid on 3 streets. And if he's got nothing, you're not going to get a penny from him anyway, so it's irrelevant. Too many people check the nuts too often, in my opinion. And they miss a lot of value.
Don't check the nuts.
You know, it's a raised pot and the flops come and you've hit Broadway. It's absolutely perfect.
2,100.
He's flat called.
21,000.
And it should go check on the... I mean, he should be
It's the
checking
9
this
of
river with
hearts.
King Queen. He should be checking to induce a bluff from the player behind, or just for pot control to check call or to check fold.
Let's see.
I don't like a bet fold.
Ooh.
Oh, this is...
Car crash.
It's just... it doesn't make sense. What's he trying to get called by? It's only going to induce a bluff, so now he's going to be committed to call it. And I don't like this min raise. I mean, you might as well have just got it all in.
Yeah.
I mean, you're missing so much value there if your opponent's got 2 pair or an ace. You know, he's not going to call for the extra 40. You know, if he's not going to call for 40, you might as well stick it all in. Because if he's going to call 40, he's going to call 100.
Right, Sindri's picked up a hand here. About time. Min raise.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a 3 bet from the button. Wow, he's gone for the whole lot.
Ooh, shoved it. Just as his name says.
Yeah, and he's going to get snapped. And he's got to find a king ball. And we will be down to our last 3.
Okay, in it goes. 10, 3, ace.
I can find a jack now.
Yeah.
Or
One
a
more
club.
Hey!
Oi, oi!
Lolly shove back in the game.
And he found the king of clubs to have the absolute nuts. And that's a bit unlucky there for Sindri,
Sindri, I think. Yeah.
sorry.
Oh,
Unlucky
Sindri's lost a lot of chips now. It's got to go all in, surely.
5 big blinds, or less now. The blinds have gone up. 4,000, 8,000.
Mr. Rooster folds. Sindri.
Me, I put it all in on the button with
he's
4,
folded
5. Because of the value there.
Lolly shoves, and Tabanu has a pair.
Only min raised that with ace 8. It's blind on blind. Tabano with the 3s. I was about to say, I fancy a 3 coming here because he's running so good. And look at this, Sindri's going to ladder one extra place here because it's going to go check. If Lol checks, I think Tabano should bet because it's been raised pre and there's an ace. Bet, min raise, maybe a little bit more than min raise because there's 2 diamonds on board. Could look like a nice little drawy hand. Remember the 4-5, he had a 2 or a 6 as a gut shot on the button, but he's not in. Lovely, love this min raise. This is a perfect play. Shove can just shove.
Shove, shove, shove.
Give him the option to hang himself. Well, he's just flatted.
Called.
Well, maybe wants to see a brick on the turn. A safe card. Any black card's fairly safe.
Would you be worried if you were lolly shove if Tabani might have a higher ace?
Yeah, 4-handed is really unlucky. I think he just wanted to avoid a diamond. So, Tabano now, if the pot, how big's the pot? He should be betting like 2/3 of the pot. Well, he's bet 55k. Definitely getting called, might get raised. I can't imagine he should get raised.
All in there.
Yeah, the raise doesn't make sense. You're going to get snapped off by a hand that beats you, and if a bluffing hand's going to bluff, let him bluff the river. So it makes no sense to raise, but there you go. It's all in and a call. He's going to see he's in bad shape. Sindri is laughing his head off, he's just laddered. And there's the 6. Sindri would have tripled up in this hand with his 4-5, but as it is, Tabanu, the man in form, our massive chip leader.
So we have a trio of survivors left with a difference of almost €500 in prize money between first and third. Plenty to play for then when we return.